In the heart of a golden age, amidst the minarets that kissed the heavens and the rhythmic call to prayer, lay the souk, a tapestry of voices, scents, and colors. The marketplace was more than just a place of trade. It was the very lifeblood of the community, a stage where fortunes were made, and trust was the currency more precious than gold. Here, the scales of justice were meant to balance not just goods, but also hearts. For in Islam, honest measure is a virtue that echoes through eternity. Abdullah, a name whispered with respect throughout the souk, possessed a heart as pure as the spring water that quenched the desert's thirst. His scales were not mere tools, but extensions of his faith, each gram weighed with the fear of Allah and the love for his fellow man. He knew the Quran's decree: give full measure when you measure, and weigh with a balance that is straight. That is the best way and best in result. Then came Walid, a shadow cast upon the sunlit souk. His eyes, glinting with avarice, saw only profit, not people. His scales were instruments of deception, hollow weights masked by gilded paint, promising bounty but delivering only deceit. He undercut prices, luring customers with false promises, a serpent disguised in the robes of a merchant. The lure of a lower price, a mirage in the desert of greed, drew customers away from Abdullah's stall. His heart, once filled with the joy of honest trade, now bore the weight of worry. Doubt, like a creeping vine, began to entwine itself around the souk, whispering insidious questions about fairness and integrity. Aisha, a woman known for her sharp eyes and even sharper conscience, saw the glint of deception in Walid's hand. Torn between the ease of silence and the call of her faith, she wrestled with a dilemma that echoed through the very foundations of the souk. Should I turn a blind eye, or heed the call to enjoin good and forbid evil, a sacred duty upon every believer? With hesitant steps, Aisha approached Abdullah, her voice barely a whisper. "Oh Abdullah, have you not seen the deceit of Walid?" Abdullah, his face etched with both concern and unwavering faith, replied, "Aisha, patience is a virtue that blooms in the gardens of hardship. Trust in the law, for he is the ultimate arbiter." Emboldened by Abdullah's words, Aisha, joined by others whose consciences pricked at the injustice, sought the counsel of the Qadi. In the hallowed halls of justice, they presented their case, their voices rising in unison, a testament to the power of truth. The Qadi, a man of wisdom and unwavering integrity, initiated an investigation. Scales were weighed, witnesses questioned, and the truth, like a seed buried deep within the earth, began to sprout, its tendrils reaching towards the light of justice. The evidence mounted, irrefutable and damning. The Qadi, his voice resonating with the weight of responsibility, delivered his verdict: Walid, guilty of deception and betrayal of trust. Justice, like a cleansing rain, washed over the souk, restoring balance and reaffirming the sanctity of honest measure. The sting of justice, though harsh, pierced Walid's hardened heart. Remorse washed over him, a torrent of regret for the trust he had broken, the lies he had spun. He prostrated, seeking forgiveness from Allah and vowing to repay those he had wronged, understanding that true wealth lies not in material gain, but in a clean conscience.
Abdullah's integrity, once tested by the winds of adversity, now stood as a beacon, guiding the souk back to the path of righteousness. His stall bustled with renewed vigor, his scales weighing not just goods, but also the trust and respect of a grateful community. For in the eyes of Allah and in the hearts of men, honesty is a treasure that never diminishes.
The story of Abdullah and Walid echoes through the ages, a timeless reminder that the scales of justice are not confined to the marketplace, but extend to every aspect of our lives. Let us remember the Quranic verse, and give full measure when you measure, and weigh with justice, that is better and best in its effects. Quran, Surah 17, verse 35. Let justice be our guiding principle, honesty our most prized possession, and the fear of Allah our constant companion, for in the end it is not the weight of our wealth that matters, but the weight of our deeds on the scales of eternity.